Hi, and welcome to my very first installment of my video chronicles for my amazing supportive patrons at patreon.com/bad_dominicana. This week, what I'm going to sort of rant on is this thing that happened where Perez Hilton said, we need to do a Latina version of Girls Trip. And then Gina Rodriguez was like, yeah, we do. And like, we need this. And Black women were rightfully like miffed because there's just a history of co-opting everything that Black women do. And it's usually by the very same people who don't really include us nowhere and who dehumanize us. And in this case, I love Gina Rodriguez, and I'm not sure that I love no Perez Hilton. He's kind of shit. But anyway, no, I'm not sure that I don't love him. I know that I don't love his ass. Okay, let's get through that point. So, I addressed some of this directly with Gina on Twitter. She was kind enough to respond, and she admitted to a lot of this stuff. But basically, there's a problem when two non-Black appearing Latin Americans, because look, this is complicated. Gina's dad is a Black Latino, though Gina may not necessarily appear to be so. But this matters, first of all, because Gina would have never gotten her role on Jane the Virgin and a lot of the stuff that she's in if she had looked like a Black Latina. Jane the Virgin is a show that, is supposedly centered on a Latin American family or community, and there's basically no Black Latinos. Now, that's not her fault. She didn't write that or cast it or any of that stuff, but that is what it is. And so basically there is privilege to you being a non-Black appearing Latina, first of all. It means that you're going to get stuff that Black Latinos aren't going to be able to get, first. Second, Perez Hilton is a white Latino who has a history of anti-Blackness. So that's number two. Number three, Latin Americans have their own media, not only in the United States, but also in Latin America, because let's not forget that's where we actually come from. We did not suddenly poof in the United States, like just appear or some shit. Latin America is like 30-some countries. Each country has several networks that are Latin American run for Latin American people. Okay? There's major networks like Univision, Telemundo, Venevisión, Globo, whatever the hell. And all of these networks systemically deny, erase, and exclude Black Latin Americans. So what does it look like for two Latin Americans to be like, how come I don't have this thing that these Black women have? Like, when the fuck do y'all include like Black women anywhere? Y'all systemically exclude us on purpose. So like, number one, make your own shit. Number two, stop being so racist when you make your own shit. Like, you can't be out here claiming that, why don't I have a Black women to be like, you don't give Black women nothing. You don't give Black women any space. This is like every time, brown Latinos be complaining that Black people don't include them in their stuff. Like, since when the fuck do you include Black people in anything? I'll wait. And if you do include them, you conveniently be like, well, this is the only Black people that exist, and you'll show like non-Latino Black people, because God forbid you admit that there's Black people in your own motherfucking Latin American country. Okay, y'all really try to be out here like Black Lives Matter, and then when you ask about the Black people in your own fucking Latin American country, it's like crickets and tumbleweeds roll by. Like, you don't got shit to say because you don't actually give a fuck. Like, get that BLM shit out your mouth. You don't care about Black people. If you don't care about your own fucking Black people in your own goddamn fucking country. Okay? And then y'all be out here talking about, well, we do advocate for everybody. Excuse me, when the fuck do you ever say, why aren't there any Afro-Latinos here to speak about what being Latin American means for them? Like, Latin American media is centered exclusively on non-Black Latinos who look like Gina and Perez Hilton. There's no Black women to be found anywhere. Okay? So, let's stop acting like we don't come from a huge historical context, not just in the United States, where non-black Latino people are anti-black as fuck to black people. And I know this, not just because non-Latino black people tell me, but because they're complete racist shit to me because I'm black and they assume that I'm not Latina, or because they know that I'm a black Latina and they hate that shit. Okay? So anyway, stop interjecting on black women's things. Get your shit together. Make your own stuff. Stop talking about you gotta do stuff that black women do. How come, like, I don't have the stuff black women have? Me, whatever the fuck. Like, y'all got some nerve. Like, I love Gina and everything, and you know, she admitted that she wouldn't have gotten Jane the Virgin if she actually looked black and all that stuff. She admitted to her privilege in that sense, which, you know, that stand up of her, that's real. Perez, I don't expect to be a decent human being about it, because that dude is never a decent human being about anything you call him out about. He just kind of buckles down and just does some worse shit. But anyway, the point is, y'all gotta fucking think about black people as a holistic global community before you start talking about how come I don't things that have the things that they have, because non-black Latin Americans have like everything in Latin America focused around them. And every time we talk about Latin Americans in the media, it's always about their non-black looking ass. Okay, so like, keep black people out your mouth, number one. Number two, do your part to include your own motherfucking black people as well as other black people before you start talking about how come I don't have what black people do. The fuck do black people have in Latin America? Nothing. Hello. So anyway, that was it for today. Next week I'll post another one that will be private and only for subscribers. I'm going to be doing every other one public, and every other one will be private that only y'all can see when you subscribe to me on Patreon and support all my stuff, because you guys are the best. Oh my god, how would I live without you? Like, honestly, I wouldn't even be able to do this. All the equipment, like, I wouldn't even be able to continue doing art, because like my freaking tablet died on me. I had to, like, you know, leave a bunch of projects like half done and stuff until I was able to buy another one. Thank goodness. Thanks for you and for your support. You really keep me going. This is amazing of you, and like, I didn't even think it was possible. Like, I'm like emotional at the time. But anyway, I love you guys, and I'm gonna do another one of these next week. Thank you so much.